Okay, so I originally wasn't going to make this video, but after seeing the Parody Show Christmas special today, I know I couldn't let bro slide with this one. Because he did everything wrong. He didn't execute properly whatsoever. And if you're wondering, no, I'm not talking about the whole special. I'm talking about what happened at age 24 in the video. It was there with no explanation at all. So let's talk about Chee x Cofi in the Chikn Nuggit Parody Show and see how it tried to pull off what the Canon Show did. And also, before we get into it, I guess this is basically a sequel to the Chee x Cofi video I made a month ago, which, if you haven't watched, I suggest watching it before this one. I'll have it linked in the description. But hopefully this won't be as long as last time, because I don't intend this to be any longer than 10 minutes maybe. But yeah, let's get into it. Ha, you thought I was gonna play the Law & Order sound effect again, but nah. Okay, actually getting into it, we start off with the Season 5 trailer where Chee and Cofi are hosting because they tied chicken and ice cream up and put them both in a locker. Or safe. Who cares. Anyway, they show some clips for Season 5, but that's not the important thing here. At the end of the video, more specifically 109 in the video, Chee talks about how the place they're at seems kinda romantic. But then Cofi straight up says that they're not canonically together yet. Keyword, yet. Which means that Domsauce was definitely planning on implementing the ship into the show when Season 5 started. Now, this may seem like a good idea, but I kind of feel like he tried implementing this too soon, because it's just, well, we'll get there once we get there. Oh yeah, and she responds with,
"Oh, shucks!"
in disappointment. But besides that, let's continue. We move on with Season 5, Episode 3, Breaking Neutral, which the entire episode is basically just a parody of Breaking Bad. But at the beginning of the episode where Cofi asks Chee to help her with the caffeine business, we already see the first signs of Chee turning psychopathic and Cofi being oblivious.
Yeah, I'll do it. Anything for you, Coffee. What are friends for? Marry me. What? Nothing. Okay, sweet. Come on.
Now, I know you may think that this isn't really much of anything to note about, because her reaction is just the typical reaction you see some characters have, along with the character's crush usually being oblivious. But trust me, the further we go, the more insane Chee will get. Season 5, Episode 4, The Sorcerer's Something. Ice cream helps Chee learn the dark arts because she's just not scared of them anymore. But near the end of the episode, more specifically 3:47 in the video, Chee uses her new powers to give Cofi a bouquet of flowers so she can give it to her, and also changes the color of the background to a romantic type of red color. But in result, that makes it start raining blood. Now, obviously Chee making it rain blood was an accident, but this may also show that she might be a little forceful in some way, because she didn't really give Cofi much of a choice. Season 5, Episode 6, Let's Stick Together. Ice Cream and Sody both get one of their arms cut off, so they're both sewn together. Although, 2 minutes into the episode, both of them, including Chee and Cofi, get some ice cream. And apparently, Cofi actually eats people's souls, which Chee responds with asking if she can eat her souls. Now, would a normal person ask someone this? Obviously no. But it does show that she is probably starting to get a bit more insane. Halloween special, Scaredy Cat Coffee. This was the one that I used for that little thing I put at the very end of the last video, if you even saw. But anyway, no signs of Chee being a psychopath this time. Although she does show concern for when Cofi gets scared, which is a good thing. And if you're wondering about the plot, basically Ice Cream reads a scary story but doesn't get to finish it, so goes start hunting everyone, so then Ice Cream finishes the story and then everything's fine. Skit. All pain, no gain. Chicken's working out while Chee doesn't really have the motivation to do that. So Chicken suggests setting a goal for herself, and while he says that, she looks behind her to see Cofi. And literally 5 seconds later, Chee's already gone and at a bag store. Yes, bag with 2 G's. But that's not the main focus here. The real main focus is that Chee literally busts a hole in the wall just by walking. And not to mention the fact that she has that psychotic smile on her face. And then, literally 10 seconds later, she walks into oncoming traffic while holding jars of whey and still having that crazy smile on her face. And when she gets to the gym and starts doing bench presses, the barbell keeps hitting her neck, but she doesn't care and doesn't stop until Slushy asks to change the weights. This only shows that she is becoming more insane. She doesn't care about her own safety or even getting hurt in general. Well, okay, fine. She did have some concern for when Hot Sauce died by the treadmill and Ice Cream got flung. But besides that, you get my point, alright? She's definitely deranged in some sort of way. Season 6, Episode 2, Electric Sody. I already talked about this last video, and since I don't really want to play the clip of what I said here, just go to the timestamp in the last video that I'm showing right now. Okay, anyway, since I talked about this episode last time, I'll try to make this part quick. Chee keeping Cofi's decapitated head is definitely the biggest sign of her being crazy. Like, at this point, Chee might actually be somewhat mentally insane, because all the evidence we have definitely proves my point of her being a psychopath. Season 6, Episode 4, Game Night 2. Obviously the plot is that they play board games and whatnot, but one of the games they play is Spin the Bottle. Chee spins the bottle and it lands on Cofi. So then, of course, Cofi kisses her, which catches Chee by surprise. So then she blasts off like a rocket vertically, and then somehow crashes into a wall horizontally, while also busting a hole in the wall. But here's the thing. Slushy spun the bottle first, and it landed on a box. So she had to kiss the box. And the box should have been the next spinner instead of Chee, which means that Cofi should have kissed the box instead, which also means that she broke the rules of the game. You're not supposed to break the rules. The rules of Spin the Bottle are so simple that you can't screw it up. But then again, let's be honest here, she definitely broke the rules just to get a chance to kiss Cofi. And even though that breaking the rules probably wasn't intentional, it might possibly show that she will break any rules necessary. Season 6, Episode 5, Slide Slide Homicide. Ice Cream makes a huge water slide out of Chee's house, which kills some people. Now, alright. This episode clearly shows that she is literally willing to risk her life just to be with Cofi. Like, seriously, she literally saw one of her sisters die after going on the slide. And she's still choosing to go on it just to try and impress Cofi. Oh, also, at 3:22 in the video, Cofi talks to Ice Cream about some of the things from the previous episodes, like Spin the Bottle and the piano. Okay, maybe Cofi isn't entirely oblivious after all. But she's still oblivious to the fact that she's a psychopath. And also, Chee landing on Cofi during Spin the Bottle was literally just luck. Because she could have landed on literally anyone. You can't just assume it was planned when the bottle landing on the exact person you wanted to land on could have landed on someone else. And the piano wasn't even intentionally given to Cofi in the first place. Christmas special, nuggets roasting on an open fire. I'll just show what my reaction at A24 in the video basically was. This is literally, without a doubt, the worst conclusion to a plot in the history of plots. You thought the canon show did a terrible job at concluding the demigod arc. Well, it looks like Domsauce decided to top that and make this conclusion worse. Like, what? You mean to tell me that Cofi kissing Chee during Spin the Bottle and telling her that she's impressed was enough for Domsauce to go like, you know what? Those 2 episodes are definitely a good enough reason for me to have them both instantly be together without any other explanation. I mean, the fans definitely won't care that the plot that I planned since season 5 has a bad conclusion. I mean, if the canon show didn't do it quite right, then who's to say that I don't need to do it right either? Well, guess what, bitch? You are not the main show. You are not BFDIA post-hiatus. And you shouldn't have your goddamn plot have the most shittiest conclusion in the history of conclusions. And not to mention the fact that you literally did what the main show did. You had it one-sided, you didn't show us Cofi's side, and to top it all off, you instantly had Cofi show feelings despite the fact that she didn't show it before! I might have thought in the last video that you were gonna milk the ship just like how the main show did, but now I realize that you don't even care about your own fucking plot! And plus, all of the evidence of Chee being a psychopath literally means nothing now, because what do you know? They're both together now. Bitch! Chee has literally been shown to be a psychopath in multiple episodes whenever Cofi's there. You'd think that Cofi would be a little more concerning about dating Chee considering how fucked up in the head she is. But no, I guess that just isn't a fucking problem at all. Like, was there seriously no other way to conclude this plot? Like, at all? Here's how I would try to make it work. Have it be gradual, and don't have it be one-sided. Let us see Cofi's side and perspective as well. We can still have Chee be a psychopath, and actually have Cofi start to realize how insane she is, which in result would make her a little uncomfortable near Chee. And we can have Chee soon realize that her actions of being psycho aren't exactly helpful. Now, the way I would probably have the plot conclude is that she would apologize to Cofi for acting psycho and would admit that she was only trying to impress her so she'd want to ask her out. Which would probably surprise Cofi a little bit, and she'd then probably tell Chee that she didn't need to do all that just to impress her, because she would have been happy to go on a date with her. Which would probably leave Chee dumbfounded. But Cofi would then say that she appreciates the effort that she made, and then she walks off. Having Chee be happy, knowing that she achieved her goal. Okay, now I know this definitely isn't perfect, but at least it's way better than how Domsauce concluded the plot. kind of say what the plot was for the special, and then we can wrap things up here. French Fry has chicken go get a specific tree, and also has ice cream, hot sauce, and coffee bake the turkey for a Christmas dinner. There. Now we can wrap things up. Well, we're finally done. Again. Look, I know my criticism during the final episode of this video seemed kinda harsh, but look, I just don't like it when someone has a good idea for a plot, but that person doesn't execute it properly. And I think that's definitely something important Domsauce should know. You need to think things through before you execute the idea. Because if you think things through before executing, then you can succeed in executing the plot you're trying to execute. So hopefully this piece of advice could help you next time, or maybe even help you in other things. Oh, right. Well, I mean, since this is technically the sequel to the other video, I guess I'll show you some other thing I made in iMovie. Although it's not chicken nugget related, but I guess maybe it's a little funny to give the end of this video a bit more of a lighter tone. So, yeah. Here you go.
Waka.
You said
Subway cookies make you want to kiss another dude.
that is a lie. You lied to us.
Waka.
Why did you do that? Why did you intentionally tell us something that was made up? Why did you lie to us?
Waka. What the fuck was that?
Wait, what?
That wasn't even the right flashback. I don't know what was going on there.